Hello and good afternoon. My name is Sajal Ahmed Memon, and you are enrolled for the course. And this is live. It was a live course, but now this course I'm also taking as some recorded sessions and some live sessions if required and when required. So this course right now, this is first lecture, and I will start with the first workshop. But let's go through these all the things that we have in this overall course. This is the course poster. So you will learn the different things like the CFD basics, fluid dynamics basics, heat transfer basics, and also we will couple the CFD and the fluid dynamics and the basic theory, even the CFD theory also, so that you can have the clear concept and the complete idea about the problem solving using CFD softwares. So in this course, we are going to have the 5 workshops. Workshop number 1 is about the laminar flow in pipe and comparing with the analytical data. This problem seems very simple, but this problem offers a lot of things in learning. For example, the geometry is simple, the flow is simple, so that we can find out the analytical solution, and we can have the equations that can describe the flow very precisely. And based on that thing, we can learn many things there. And also we will be, because geometry is simple, so we will be having the different meshing techniques that we learn here. And now the coming problems, like the problems which are going to follow this workshop, they depending on the requirements. We can use the whatever learning you have in this workshop, you can apply them on these cases based on the requirements of those problems. So I will teach everything inside the workshop 1. So don't miss the workshop 1. Workshop 1 is like a basics, but the workshop 2, 3, 4, 5 can be taken in any order. So you will learn the different geometry softwares. For example, first we start with some theory, and then you will learn the geometry software. So there are 2 geometry softwares in the answers. One is the design modeler. This is like some sort of the mini CAD software. This is like a mini CAD software. And the second one is the space claim. Please keep in mind this thing that the design modeler is like a mini CAD software, but the space claim is not a mini CAD software. It is a direct modeler. So you can edit any geometry, even that is not possible in design modeler. You can edit inside the space claim. So you can make any model live and you can edit the features. So that's the best point here. You can repair the many geometry parts here. You can do whatever you like with this with the geometry. You can also create the domain, and you can extract the volume for internal flows. So when we put the control volume around the geometry, that is the external volume that we say it is like enclosure. But once we go with something internal volume, like for the nozzles, so we say extrude volume. So here you can see that design modeler will give you the idea or work in a many type of the CAD software. Okay. So both things we will learn, and then also we will learn the geometry, the meshing tool. So that is the workbench meshing, but there are different methods inside the workbench meshing. Sometimes it is also known as the ANSYS meshing. And then we will learn the CFD software. I will try to teach you, although the main content is based on the Fluent, but I will try to teach you CFX as well. And the post-processing, that is to analyze the results and display results. We will use the Fluent built-in features, and also CFD post, and definitely Excel will always be our helper. Okay, so Excel will be there. So this is the whole scheme of this course. Okay, so now we start with the first workshop. So first workshop is a laminar pipe flow. Reynolds number is equal to 100. So why we specify Reynolds number 100? I will discuss. This is basically has to do with the laminar flow. So main topic is the pipe flow, and we want to solve the laminar flow for the reason that turbulent flow has a different features. Laminar flow is very simple to analyze, so we can learn a lot of things here. And also we will be like, there are different things that we can compare. So we will have the our results from the CFD, and also when we drive the equation, we also have the formula for the analytical form. And so putting the values there, we can get the values for different variables, like for example the velocity, the pressure, the skin friction drag or skin friction losses. We can have the pressure drop. We can have the shear stress. This is the skin drag or the skin friction coefficient. And the more relevant thing, I would say, in the case of pipe is the friction factor. This is different than the skin friction factor, skin friction coefficient. So friction factor, also known as the Darcy's friction factor. Darcy's friction factor. So these things we will analyze analytically, and also once we solve the problem using CFD. So we don't need the equations for CFD solution. It is the process that based on some equation in the background that is solved on the geometry and the meshing on the geometry. So that is the result of the simulation. So but in the analytical solution, we get the formulas, and from those formulas we can get the results. So we'll compare these things one by one. Okay. This is the whole idea about this whole course. So let's start with the first workshop. That is laminar pipe flow at Reynolds number is equal to 100.